If you're struggling with your print-on-demand business and trying to find t-shirt ideas, some of these niche ideas are making over $100 a month, and they made the first sale within the last week or so. So I'm finding low competition niches for you to help you make your first sales with your business. And it doesn't matter where you're selling at. You can be selling on Amazon Merch, Redbubble, Etsy, TeePublic, your own website. It doesn't matter. We're doing research on the #1 online shopping platform, Amazon.com. And always double check for trademarks and copyrights. It's very important that you make sure you do that on your end. Just because I'm sharing it with you doesn't mean you go out and do it right away. Double check on your end and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it. Because if I do that for you, it's easier for me to create an amazing product like this right here. Now, it's only $10 a month and you can cancel at any time. You get access to all of the previous niches once you sign up to as well. And then I'll be releasing new niches every single week. All right, so first niche idea is going to be Shenanigans and Scrubs, St. Patrick's Day design. Now, anything with nurse, scrubs, doctor, anything like in the medical field, anything related to that, it does really well for every single holiday. A lot of this stuff is very like people are really passionate about these type of niches and they love cool, cute, sincere designs. And if you can create something that's really cool, like this t-shirt, you can obviously make a lot of sales with it. Now, 1338, they're pricing low, 4.6 out of 5. All right, so first niche idea, I am here for the food, commercials, and a halftime show. Now, during the Super Bowl, right, this is a very popular thing for people to do, food, commercials, and halftime show. That's a big thing right now for the Super Bowl, right? Now, you can see what they're doing here. They're not using Super Bowl. They're not using anything. They're using more of general terms that seem to be, or that are, so a halftime show is just more of a general thing, right? Commercials, general thing. The food, and this is nothing related to the teams or nothing like that. It's not saying the Eagles, it's not saying the Chiefs. I'm just here for the food, commercials, and halftime show. So it's more general. So something like this would work. And the Super Bowl is tomorrow, but this is just an idea to look at what's trending, what's happening right now, what people are buying. So this is going to work pretty much every single year. So every time the Super Bowl comes around, this is going to be like one of those sellers. So to get ahead of the idea or just get it ready for next year, this would be a really good idea. Or just even think of anything else that people love to do for the Super Bowl, right? Right now it's trending. It's people are buying, they're making sales for it. And this is, you get the most data, the most information pushed out to you right now because it's at its peak. It's at the very top and it's a trend right now. It's trending, right? So if we come down here, all-time sales, we're going to see that it's made its first sale in 2022. I'm not sure what happened, but it's doing pretty good right now. So about 3 years ago, right? And it seemed to just like fall off for 2023. I'm not sure what happened there. But then 2024, you can see, boom, I think towards the end of January starts to pick up and make sales and trend down. Does pretty good, right? It goes pretty low. It's not like the craziest thing, right? But look at this. It's consistently making sales out there. So other sporting events, I'm assuming too, that it seems to be catching on a bit more because it's starting to make consistent sales a little bit throughout the year. But then comes January again, the new year, 2025, it's making sales. And then now it's starting to downtrend. So it's starting to pick up and get like the organic reach and being pushed more into the algorithm, it seems like. I'm just here for the food, commercials, and halftime show. Now we come over here. I'm just here for the food, commercials, and halftime show t-shirt. We have a result of 128. Now you can see, look at the BSRs. They're doing pretty good in this niche. So that right there, just think about what else can you do. There's obviously food, commercials, halftime show. But I think what other events that you can possibly think of that do the same thing. Maybe there's another sporting event that does this. Baseball, Super Bowl is pretty big, right? When it comes to football, I can't think of nothing right now. But yeah, it's more pushed towards football. All right, next idea. Gulf of Mexico forever. Now, I think that was trending. The Gulf of America was trending, right? Now it's Gulf of Mexico forever. This right here, so there's people for it, there's people against it, and this is one of the ones that are people or don't want to. They want to keep it the Gulf of Mexico forever, which is pretty cool. You can see what they did, like that retro kind of silhouette style with the palm trees and the retro and the little sunset and the wave. Gulf of Mexico forever. And then we come down 16.99. We come down, look at the all time. You can see it's made its first sale at the end of January, right? But look at it's continuously making sales and doing the downtrend right there. So I think like this right here is probably going to be a design that's going to sell pretty much all year long for this year because look at this. It's even as of today. Like you can see in that downward trend where the BSR. So we're looking at the BSR. This is the information that Amazon gives us, and we're looking at it for a demand. So by looking at this, that shows us a demand. Every time it goes down, it's sold, and then it's sold again, it drops down, and then it's no sales and it drops down again. But then the lower the BSR, the more sales velocity we get. So it goes from 1 sale to 2, 3, 4, 5 sales a day based on how low it drops. So keep that in mind. If you're a beginner and you don't understand what this is, we're looking at it for a demand, and there's a demand for the same. Think of other ways you can use this. Gulf of Mexico forever. And I put still the Gulf of Mexico, right? Forever, something like that. You can just add a little bit more text to it, or just think of different ideas. You can grab this design, throw it into chat GPT, but hey, give me a few different ideas. This would be obviously a good idea. Then we come over here, the Gulf of Mexico Forever t-shirt. We have a result of 112, which is pretty nice. And you can see the next one right here with it is a 500K BSR. And there's another one, there's a long sleeve right here, 486 BSR. And there's a few other ones with the millions over here. All right, next idea is funny. So we got a Capybara selfie UFO. All right, now you can see you got the Capybara right here with the UFOs in the back. It's a little selfie type of idea. Now, we touched on a few ideas like this, right? I think it was a cat that we touched on before. Now, just think of different animals. Think of anything I think like an axolotl would work really good too right here. If it's not already created, I haven't checked it, but when you see something like this is you're taking the idea, the inspiration, it's working, right? If it's working and making sales, one way to enter into a niche that's maybe competitive or just has a competition and there's a demand for it, is to think of something that you can create personally and put your own touch on it, right? We're all doing the same thing, right? We're all trying to create a design, trying to put it out there and make sales. We're all trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to do the same thing. You're trying to do the same thing. But the idea is just to have fun with it too. So if you have your own idea and you can think of something like this with the UFOs and a selfie in the back, by all means do it. Have fun with it, man. Be creative, create your own idea. 1995, we come down here. All time, let's look at the all-time sales. We're going to see that it's made its first sale in 2024 of September. But look at this thing. It's doing good. Right here, this is a perfect example of consistency. We're looking at this. We're seeing consistency. We're seeing those sales just crank it in. That's what we want. This is what we look for as print-on-demand sellers, right? Come over here. Result of 190 weird, cute Capybara selfie UFO t-shirt. Capybara t-shirt. And we come over here. We see 957. We see another one right here. Look at there's 3 moons in the back, like that retro type of what was it? I forgot what the name of that right there. It's like the 90s vibe type of idea, right? Something like that. I think it was very similar to that one. But look at this one, 162 PSR. But then we come down here, we see we have a few different other ideas, right? So you can see how they put their own flip, put a different background to it, which is pretty easy with AI. If you're using ideogram or you're using Midjourney, anything like that, it's pretty easy to use any of this. You can see even with the raccoon too, you got the howling at the moon with the raccoon, but we can see it over here with the Capybara. You can see it right here, 162. That's similar style. Now we found something else just right now by just doing this type of research. Look, we found a similar style that seems to be doing pretty good right here. Just by doing research, finding something else. This is one of the best ways I find new ideas too, is by doing research. When I find something that I'm like, oh, this is a good idea, but then I'm like, by looking at these BSRs, this seems to be a good idea, right? Just 3 moons, taking an animal basically, and have it howling, right? So this would be a good idea. So you see that right there. So we just found like just another niche that's doing pretty good and trending at the moment by looking at this. 162, come down. We got 85 KBSR, 58 KBSR. So this seems to be a good idea right here. So and you're mixing the animal and taking a different animal and turning it into finding another idea. This is a good one. But this niche right here, just UFOs or even creating howling at the moon, this is a winner. Next one, I love my wife. Yes, she bought me this t-shirt. So this is a text-based design. I know just text-based designs work really good. They do really good. If you can make some type of statement or you can be funny, sarcastic, it does really good, right? 1491, we come down all time. Let's see what's happening over here. What we got here, it's made its first sale 2 days ago, 2025. Now, this is what I'm talking about. First sale 2 days ago, but then it made another sale within that same day. And then if we come over here and fast forward to today, it's actually made another sale. So this is the early stages of a design. If you get like something like this is what you're looking for right here, right? This is a good idea to create a design right here. This is something it's doing good. You can see this is a new listed design. That means the demand, people are buying this type of design. So think of an idea right here. This is something really good right here that's in the works. All text-based too. Come over here. I love my wife. She bought me this t-shirt, 139 result. This is the t-shirt right there, 381 KBSR. I love my awesome wife, and yes, she bought me this shirt, 820. Now here's another one. I love my daughter, and yes, she bought me this shirt, 339 KBSR. Interesting. I love my girl. You see how they use it right there? So just think of different ideas, different family member. I love my aunt, and yes, she bought me this shirt, right? I love my dad, and yes, he bought me this shirt. You see the ideas, you see the concept right there, and just freestyle and see what else you can come up with. This would be a really good idea right here. So, mom of the two Rex, and you got the T-Rex, two Rex, and you got the little cool stuff on this design right here, which is pretty cool. You see the detail work that they've done here. $16.99. Come over here. All-time sales. Let's check this out. It made its first sale last month exactly, but it is consistently making sales within literally in the last 30 days. It's crushing it. It's making a good amount of sales. Now, when you see stuff like this, like different types of birthday shirts, now keep in mind, when you go to a store or you go to a Walmart or you go to a Target or you go to any type of like department store or anything like that, where they sell t-shirts, you're not going to find birthday shirts there. So most likely they're going to be searching online for birthday dinosaur t-shirts or birthday dinosaur family matching t-shirts, right? And if you create something like this, like family matching, right? This is what's going to bring it to the next idea. So you got mom of the two Rex, right? Now we got dad of the two Rex. You just created a person they're buying one, now they're buying two t-shirts. So you just doubled your profit, doubled your royalty by doing this. Your average order, you increased it more by creating a family. So now sister of the two Rex, brother of the two Rex, right? You get the idea and the concept behind this. And you go all time over here, same. So this one in November 5th, 2024, it started making sales. But look, it started consistently making sales in the new year and it started going downwards. That's what you're looking for. And by me sharing this information with you is trying to help you understand what the heck is going on and what you can do to enter into these type of niches, right? Now, what else can you do? What other cool things that you can do? It doesn't have to be a T or dinosaur T-Rex, what other stuff, unicorns, right? There's other stuff out there that can be done, but just being creative like this can make all the difference in you entering in a niche and making sales and making money. And that's your goal. You want that to happen for yourself, right? Mom of the two Rex, dad of the two Rex. We come over here, mom of the two Rex birthday dinosaur t-shirt. We have a result of 333. And as you see, there's a t-shirt right there. There's the dad one. When I seen that it popped up, I was like, this is perfect. It's a perfect example to share with you. Mamasaurus Rex, 217. And look at mama of the three Rex. See what they did right here? Mama of the three Rex, right? 603. So now you're scaling it out now. So you're taking 3Rex, 4X, 5Rex, 6Rex, and you're just going down, right? So you're coming up with different ideas. That's the way it's done. That's what you should do. That's what you should be exactly doing when you see something like this, is what else can you do? All the research that I'm doing inside of this video, I'm using Merch Informer. This is the research tool that I use to find low competition niches. So let me go ahead and share with you how I'm using this. And my coupon code is going to be down below the description. I get a little affiliate kickback from that. And there is a free trial. So test it out for a few days. If you don't like it, cancel before it charges you. Product research. Come over here to Merch Hunter. Let me show you how you can make money with this tool and find low competition niches. You can filter a lot of stuff out right here. We can exclude brands, which is really cool. So I'm gonna hit that, exclude that, come down right here, leave that. And then with the number of reviews, I'll keep it like 10 or so. And then I'll hit search. And me here hitting search is gonna basically go on to Amazon.com and do some scraping over there for us to find some new t-shirt designs. Now, with certain things, obviously, you still have to make sure that you're checking for your trademarks and your copyrights. You want to make sure that you're not infringing on another brand. That's one important thing. Now, if we come down here, look at this right here. I'm voting for the convicted felon. That's a real popular one right now. If you're unaware of that, I've made some content on that too, going over that niche. Juneteenth is a real popular one right now. Let's go down right here. Let's say, for example, look at this right here. I went over this one too. I found this one. Let's go ahead and click on this listing. It's 4th of July, and we have fighter jets, but and on the back of the fighter jets, it's basically showing the American flag, which is a really cool design. Now let's come over here to all-time sales. Let's check this out. It's made its first sale in 2023, right? But look at this. There's a big demand for this right now, and it's cranking. It seems like it cranks throughout the whole year and makes a lot of sales. So this is one way that I look to see what people are buying, and now what else can you create that's related to this right here? But This is crazy because this is an evergreen niche, right? Obviously, they're targeting 4th of July, but this is an evergreen niche that's going to sell all year long. By looking at the BSR chart, we're seeing that right there, right? Now, let's keep going down. And there's a ton of stuff down here that you probably not even heard, like you never even thought about, right? Then a little bit more. Merry 4th of Happy, you know the thing. Now, let's click on something like this. Now, Joe Biden funny design, if we come down, we're looking at this. Look at the all-time sales. So it's made its first sale in 2023, but look at right now, it's cranking and making a lot of sales right now. Now, the main goal behind this is just to see what's the demand? What are people buying right now? What can I do? What can I create? And then get an idea from that. As I'm looking at all this stuff, there's so many different niches that you can go after in here. Actually, I'm just showing you one way that you can use this tool. Here's another fighter jet design, which is pretty cool, right? They turn it the opposite way. And you can just come down here and just never run out of ideas. Just here for the wieners. 4th of July design. Look at that. Let's see. Click on this. It looks good on an all-white t-shirt, which is nice. But let's look at the all-time sales. It's made its first sale in April 2024, but like, this is a newer design that's making sales. Something like this, like when I see something like this, people are obviously buying this type of design right now. It's a good idea to figure out something that you're of your own and make something like this. And so that's how I leverage Merch Informer to help me come up with awesome new ideas. And there's a whole suite back here. You can even create your own design back here. There's a ton that can be done with this tool. Really awesome tool. Now it's your turn to be creative and create something that's unique and different from everyone else. Use your imagination, use a little bit of brain power, and come up with something really cool, right? And that's the whole point of this video. And I hope to help you out a lot. And you get the idea on how I personally do research and how I make sales and new niches, stuff like that. And if you want more low competition niche research, watch this video here next. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.